And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season.
In his mouth, man.
This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's the Celtics and Houston. That's a 2 from Paul. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. C-Web, the guard matchup tonight. Plenty of firepower in both backcourts.
This is a guards league now. Maybe the greatest accumulation of guards of all time. When you think about what guards and their impact is in this league. That's what fans love to see. That's what I love to see. Sharp shooting, creative passing, more than a few highlights. The Euro step, breaking ankles, speeding up, the shimmy. Give me all of it. I'll take it.
Let's do it. Hayward on the wing. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. Pass to Tatum. Backed in off the glass.
Let's run.
Tatum's got his first basket of the night.
Let's run.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
In the corner, Harden shoots over Brown, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jumper.
Back to Irving. Pass to Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
Outside Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Your feet, my guy.
Tatum's got his second basket.
Rookie first team.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to be a load inside.
Now Irving following Chris Paul's three-point attempt.
Where they at, coach?
From deep. Tatum's shot is off.
See me fade a middle up there?
Here's Capella. The rebound by the Celtics. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. From 15 feet away, Hayward can hit.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result. His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
The kick out to Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Boston trailing. Tatum drives in. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the basket by Horford.
But you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
This shit is crazy.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Now here's Hayward. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And really deep three that time. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Rozier missing. To the paint. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Green with the block. Outside Gordon.
It's a no-no.
The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Tatum. And Gordon over to help. Pass to Horford. To the inside. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Tries again. And Horford lays it up and in. Horford's got 6 points.
Though he's not truly a dominant rebounder, Horford will find a way to beat you once in a while if you fail to put a body on.
And the basket by Harden.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today. Such a strong finisher for a...
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Boston on top, leading by just 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
And it's Gordon missing.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release. Anyway, talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, that's none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
Hitting an open shot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Might get a bonus check.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple All-Star, and if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
Oh, hell no.
And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
Here's Rozier. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Scary Terry
Rozier's
season.
Got his second bucket of the game to go.
What time it is, Money Green.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Scary, no. Scary, no. He quitting. Oh, yes. Let's go, boys.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. It's Charlotte taking on Boston.
Oh, Zeller.
Here's Horford. It's Irving, top of the key. Shoots over Walker. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Celtics.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Oh, come on.
Zeller. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
I think I'm just going to Kyrie Cook, Kemba. You lost your mind?
Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Batum grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
In the league, coach. Cut it out. Play honest defense, bro. Quit spamming the X button.
Here's Walker. Pass to Lamb. Back to Williams. And stolen by Tatum.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Beyond the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Tatum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Walker with it. Williams a screen. Walker in the post. Over in the corner, Batum. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it. And more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
Here's Irving. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Offensive rebound. To the middle. Tries again. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Pick by Zeller. Off the pick. All alone. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Stop fouling me,
and
coach.
It's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
To the inside. And it's all evened up.
Billy ball.
Zeller's got 5 points so far.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
To the left wing. Here's Baines.
Gotta be right.
Drills it from outside.
Gotta be right.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Zeller. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Back to Walker.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. he should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handler.
And so he's able to get one of two. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And so Zeller nails both of them. So it's Boston now. And here is Rozier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Good on the shot.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Zeller. Back to Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Zeller, no good. And here we go with Horford running up the court. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I mean, tremendous ball and body movement to start this game.
I think they're moving the basketball incredibly well and getting to the right spots on the floor, and it's really providing easy opportunities.
Pass to Hernangomez. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Hernangomez has got the first basket of the second quarter for Charlotte. Here's Baines. The kick out to Rozier. This one for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Kaminsky. A 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Big Frankie.
Kaminsky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Smart, and it's good. 2 points.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
Now here's Kaminsky. Back to Parker. Pass to Hernangomez. Charlotte moving the ball around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. A lot of responsibility, Doris, in being the focal point of an offense. Characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game.
Right. This is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But, Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. Inside, and Brown throws it down hard.
You know, Kev, this in part is why Al Horford is seen as such a terrific leader. His willingness to pass the basketball, to play unselfishly.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Irving from long range. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Here's Kaminsky. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Pass to Horford. The kick out to Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
Pulls from the top of the key and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Touches.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Boston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both teams will make substitutions.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pick by Zeller. Over in the corner, Lamb. And another three for Charlotte.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Pass to Tatum. For three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that's how you answer back.
So you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end. Connects on the deep threat.
Here's Irving. Following the score by Charlotte. Shoots. And another basket for Boston.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Here's Lamb. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Smart.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That one misses.
Exactly why I need to end.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. And too long on the shot.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. To the inside, Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got the first bucket of the third here for Charlotte.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Shoots from the elbow. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's now 10 points for Jason Tatum. Here's Zeller. Here's Walker. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Get back to me.
Second shot opportunity. Rebound Boston.
I had to rebound. What happened?
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tatum drives in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Some athleticism on display. Jason Tatum, the speed, the strides on the drive.
And Jaylen Brown was given quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
And it's Walker penetrating.
Bitch.
Nobody near Williams.
Let's go.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Picked by Horford. It's stolen by Lamb. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Celtics making a change here.
Marcus Morris.
Outside, Walker. At the elbow, Zeller. Pass to Lamb. Now Walker. He's covered by Brown. That's tipped on the wing, Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And it's 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Walker. And he converts the layup.
Activate Kemba.
Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Horford. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Celtics lead by 5. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock, because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Parker, right side. There's the pick. Here's Kaminsky. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Pass to Hernangomez. Bridges with it. Down low. 5 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. Boston leading by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Got that one up quick. 10 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
And slow things up here with a chance to get the last shot of the quarter.
Exactly right. That's what you'd like to see. Hopefully they play the clock to perfection here.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Celtics up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Boston leading by 5. Irving drives in. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Parker up top. Poked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's Parker. Now Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Over Smart. They get it back. And Boston has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Hernangomez. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. It's Parker with the drive. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Brown. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good.
A series of moves.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, Smart. Picked by Horford. To the paint. Off the screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
And Al Horford drops them both. And so here's Charlotte. 6-point game. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Parker. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Irving for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. And Parker, here we go. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you got to love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high-arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Brown inside. In the corner, Smart with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Charlotte trails by 3. Down low. And stolen by Tatum. In the corner, Irving with it. The kick out to Tatum. Picked by Horford. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked.
Oh, Kevin, that is a terrific effort by Willie, doing his best to be become a better rim protector. I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
Some changes for Charlotte. And stolen by Tatum. Stolen by Walker. Here's Zeller. Pass to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Batum with the ball. Rozier defending. A second chance effort. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston leading by 3. And here is Brown. Guarded by Walker. Picked by Horford. Brown outside. Zeller grabs the board.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide-open shots like that.
And taken away by Brown.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Outside, Walker. From the arc. Charlotte no good that time either. That's a 2 from Rozier. That one wide left.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
Here's Zeller. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. They have a chance to tie it up.
If and only if they can make it 3.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
The 3 from Tatum. Right between the eyes.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
14 turnovers. Can't keep doing this, bro. Can't keep doing this, bro. That shit hurt. That L right there hurt, coach.